Hello guys, hope all of you are in the pink of your health, leading a very happy, healthy life. Okay, see today we are going to see episode number 215, and this episode is very interesting because here we are going to see how in future how the seed of yoga has been sown into the life of Sadhguru. See, Sadhguru later on became a yoga teacher. Actually, Sadhguru and Sri Sri Ravi Shankar were two yoga teachers working under another guru. Okay, so when these people attained some level and that guru went away, and so these two people, they took their own paths and they excelled in their life, teaching various aspects of spirituality. Okay, so how Sadhguru became a yoga teacher, how he got interested in yoga, and how he could establish such a big center which is named as Isha Yoga Center. So the seed for this has been sown when he was around 12 or 13. So that is what we are going to see. Okay, that's why I said it's a very interesting video. Okay, see, like those days, even in my time when I was small, say some 50-60 years back, that's all, not so many years, not centuries, just 60 years back maybe, or 50 years back you can say. See, those days, summer vacation is a time for the boys and girls to enjoy life. No books, no homework, not going to school. And, and there was another custom. Like, say, I stayed with my grandparents because I lost my mother at a very young age. So, my mother's parents only brought me up along with my brother and sister. All the three of us stayed with my grandparents only. But other children, so many other people, they came and stayed during the summer vacation along with us in our grandparents' house. So that has been the custom. So people, see, they migrate to cities and towns for their livelihood. But during summer vacation, they all come back to their villages. Okay, so it is a meeting place for the elders as well as the youngsters. So like that, Sadhguru went to his grandparents' house to spend his summer vacation, and along with him there were some 35 cousins, 35 of them gathered in the same house. And there also the boys used to play in one way, the girls used to play in another way. Like boys were allowed to, they were permitted to go out of the house. They will be playing on the street, right, even at 12 o'clock in the noon or 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. They never thought of UV light and UV sunscreen, this, that, nothing. Right at 12 o'clock also they were playing on the tar roads probably. Or they may be sitting on the top of the trees, or they may be taking something from the trees and eating some, like that. And if there are some water bodies, all the boys in the village will go there for playing in the water, and that is how inadvertently they learn to swim. Whereas nowadays, whether boy or a girl, you have to take a swimming class, you have to buy a swimming suit, and you have to pay some money, you have to take them, you have to bring them back. A very different way of life. And the life has changed so drastically within one generation. That is what I am astonished at. See, for example, the boys during summer vacation never stayed in their houses. No, they all go out, play, and they come back only in the night. They will come back only in the night to sleep in the house. Early morning also they get up and go out. Whereas nowadays it's not like that. You see, whether it is a boy or a girl, it is not at all safe to send them out of the house. And so much so, now with the advancement in technology, everybody in the house has a mobile phone. Even small children, they have a mobile phone. So nobody is talking to each other, no physical exercise, no playing, nothing. Everybody is confined in their rooms, in their places, and they will be watching. And you know, so much so, they are so much glued to the mobiles that even if some visitor is coming into the house, they don't like it nowadays. See, they don't go, they don't inquire whom they want to say, they don't offer a glass of water even. They are seeing the visitors as intruders because they don't want, they are in the world of their own. See, within one generation, you know, my generation is lucky one. I could see both the sides of life. And coming to the girls, you know, all of us, we used to play outside, maybe in the courtyard, or maybe under the tree, within the house only, within the compound wall only. We will be having small vessels, and we will be making rice and dal, and we will be playing like that. I have played a lot like that. Okay, whereas now the whole system has changed. Anyway, coming to, for good or bad, I don't know. Anyway, we have to accept what it is, like that. Now, coming to this story, Sadhguru says there was a well in his grandfather's house. He talks about the well. He says the well is some 150 feet deep, and because of summer, the water will be 75-80 feet below the ground level. But still, you know, these boys, they enjoyed jumping into the water, swimming in the well, and then coming out. That was their time pass. And you know, the inside of the well, I think the well was dug in a rock. So the inside of the well was not having a smooth wall. So stones and parts of the rocks will be projecting in different places. And these rocks projections can be used as steps to climb up and come up. But at the same time, you know, since nothing is a structured, properly structured one, they used to get bruises on their hands and legs and backs, and they will be bleeding. But you know, that was the time. They never bothered about these things. No Dettol, no Handiplast, nothing. They will simply wash it with water. Again they will jump into the well. Again they will come up. With great difficulty they will come up. Again they will jump. See, that is how they enjoyed their life. Like that, Sadhguru also was playing with his cousins. And one day, an old man came of say age group 70 to 80. An old man came. He, in front of Sadhguru and other boys, he jumped into the well. They all got a shock. What is this? This man coming and jumping into the water. As they were looking at him, he climbed so fast and he came up. You know, the boys, they will struggle and come up, whereas this man just came up. The speed with which he went inside, with the same speed he came out. And Sadhguru was awe-stricken, wonder-struck. He asked, how? At this age, how are you able to do it? His physique was so strong, he was so agile. How come like that? He couldn't talk more than that. Then that man said, come, learn yoga. He just uttered these two words and he started walking. And Sadhguru started following him like a puppy. He has written the same things in the book, as well as I have heard him saying it in his videos also. I used to listen to all his videos some 8 years back. Okay, those are the times when I often visited Isha Yoga Center, and I learnt a lot. I attended many of his classes there, and I was an ardent follower of Sadhguru at that time. I had listened to all his videos almost, whereas now I know I have learnt enough from him, so I just got diverted to other gurus, but still he is my guru. I simply adore him for whatever he teaches to the mankind. Simply, I adore him. Okay, so Sadhguru followed him like a puppy following its mother dog. Like that, he followed the guru, he followed the man, old man, and the old man taught him some simple, basic yogasanas. And since Sadhguru, as a boy of say like 12, 13 years old, he was much impressed by the physical strength and the agility of the person, and so he started practicing these simple yogasanas daily. Wherever he was, or in whichever situation, he never failed to practice yogasana in the morning. And a few words about his yoga guru. His actual name is Raghavendra Rao. His name is Raghavendra Rao, but he is always known by the name Malladi Halli Swami. You know, Halli is the term used in many term used attached to many names of the places in Karnataka. Malladi may be the name of the village. So this person being a Swamiji, he was called by Malladi Halli, by the name Malladi Halli Swami. And you know, this person, he is no more. Now, this person was a yoga teacher, and he was an Ayurveda practitioner, and he was so good in martial arts. He learnt all sorts of martial arts like karate, kung fu, varmakala, kalaripaitu, wrestling, like that. He was good at everything. So he taught these simple yogasanas. And this Malladi Halli Swami was running an ashram in the name World Yoga Trust. And he had lot of branches in other nearby villages, and he used to teach them yogasanas, as well as he used to treat them using Ayurveda methods. Okay. And seeing his dedicated service, the state government and the central government wanted to give him some awards, but Swami simply refused. He said, I don't want any award, I want some money, because I want to establish more and more ashrams like this to teach the poor about the health, and I want to give them treatment also. So I need only money, I don't want your awards. He turned down all the awards. And you know, some more about the Guru. He did 4,008 times Surya Namaskar every day. No wonder he was so agile and fit, even at the age of 60, even at the age of 80. And when he was 83 years old, Sadhguru and two more of his friends who are equally strong. Now these three people, they were having some fun with the Guru. They wanted to do wrestling against the Guru. And Guru, Malladi Halli, made all the three boys flat in 1 minute. As soon as they started wrestling, he made all of them flat in 1 second, in 1 minute. That is the power, physical power of Malladi Halli Swami. And you know, Sadhguru enjoys talking about his Guru in many of the videos. He has mentioned these things. And a few more things. See, this Malladi Halli Swami, on a Sunday, he was standing at a railway station with two of his friends. He waited for the train. The train did not come at the right time. Then he came to know that there was some strike and the train will not run that day. As soon as he heard that, he jumped into the railway track and he started walking fast. The other two fellows who were standing with him did not move. He simply jumped into the railway track and he started walking. The thing is, see, every day from Monday onwards, he used to give treatment, Ayurveda treatment, to his patients in his ashram right from 4 o'clock in the morning. So Sunday night he was waiting at the railway station. So the next day, Monday, he thought of his patients. He thought, all my patients will come by 4 o'clock in search, waiting. They will be waiting for me. So he decided that he will walk the whole distance, and the distance is not 1 or 2 kilometers, 70 kilometers. Throughout the night, he walked 70 kilometers and he reached his ashram. And before his patients could start coming, he was there ready for his patients. And nobody knew about all those things. As usual, doctor is sitting and he is giving the treatment. So these two fellows who were standing with him, they waited there. They got into the train the next day. Then they reached the ashram. And only when they explained the whole matter, people came to know that he had walked the whole of Sunday night, nearly 70 kilometers, to reach his ashram in time to treat his patients. You see the dedication. Then another thing, people used to talk to him jovially like this. You are 80 years, you are so young and energetic. I think when will you leave the world? When will you go away? I think all of us will go before you go. Like that, casually they used to tease him. And he said once, it seems, see, now I am 80 years old. Another 40 years of service I have to do. After that I will go. Like that, he also will say jokingly, like that. And when he was 106 years old, once he was giving a lecture in Mysore city. At that time, he fainted. And immediately people carried him to the hospital, took him to the hospital, and the doctors diagnosed a mild heart attack. And so they put him in ICU. That time he was not conscious. So after some time, when he regained his consciousness, he looked around and he felt many tubes being put into his nose and mouth. He never liked it. He pulled out all the tubes. He jumped out of the bed. He looked out. His ICU was in the first floor. From the window of the ICU in the first floor, he just jumped out and then walked back to his ashram. And for another 3 months, he was living a healthy life. He was leading a normal life, and but slowly, see, for 106 years, his heart has been pumping. So it showed it's a signal that I am tired. You may not be tired, but I am tired. So that is the indication. And still, after the first attack also, for 3 months, he was leading a normal life, and finally, he died in a very peaceful way in his ashram. And the climax of the story is, it's not a story, it's a real life incident. The climax is, Sadhguru says that this Malladihalli Swami was a disciple of Sri Palani Swami. If you had watched my previous videos, you know that Palani Swami is Sadhguru's guru. And in one of his lifetime, Palani Swami was the Guru who gave him mukti. And this Malladihalli Swami, he was a disciple of Sadhguru's Guru, Sri Payani Swami. And what is so great about it, you may think? It is great. Why, you know? Now I am reminded of the saying, nothing happens by chance. Just take this. Nothing in our life happens by chance. Everything is planned. Then how is it happening? Everything is planned. See, like today I am making a video. Tomorrow you are listening to it. Even this is not by chance. And in all your life, you would have felt this sometime or the other. I feel it every day. So the family into which you are born, the good things that happen in the family, the bad things that happen in your life, the people you meet on a daily basis, the strange people you meet, no, all these things are not by chance happening. It's all well planned and executed. So, Payani Swami was Sadhguru's Guru who gave him salvation or mukti. And see, Payani Swami's disciple came into the life of Sadhguru in this lifetime as his Guru to teach him yoga asanas. And Sadhguru is mainly known as a yoga teacher. And see, if you want to learn yoga correctly, you must learn it from the yoga teachers who are trained by Isha Yoga Center. Even the name you see, his Guru's ashram is World Yoga Trust. Sadhguru's yoga center is Isha Yoga Center. Isha is Jagadish. Isha, yoga, instead of trust, center. Maybe Sadhguru did not create a trust at that time, so he named it as a center. You see? And Sadhguru says that the regularity in which he was doing this yoga was to give him a lot of spiritual experiences in future. So because he was so systematic in doing the yoga, that gave him a lot of opportunities to experience many things spiritually. That's why I am saying this old man coming and jumping into the well and teaching him, or Sadhguru following him like a puppy and learning yoga, then later on yoga, Sadhguru becoming a yoga teacher, Sadhguru establishing a Isha Yoga Center, all these things are already planned, well planned and executed. We may not know. See, these things happen in our lives also. See, all of a sudden we go somewhere with a friend, we meet someone, maybe that someone will be your life partner, maybe that someone will be a role model who is going to transform your life forever. So this would have happened to your life also. So that way, I feel these are all very important things which we should know, and we should be able to connect it with our own life, to learn our life, to understand our life, not to learn, to understand our life in a better way, in its full bloom. Okay, that is why I am taking all these things also very seriously and sharing it with you. Otherwise, I could have easily skipped all those things. But, you know, whatever he has said, whatever has happened in his life, has happened with some purpose. Same thing is happening to our life also. So, at least we should be able to correlate this with our own life. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed listening to the video. and try to apply this in your life and see. Right? Very happy that you are watching my videos. Stay tuned for the next video. Bye. May God bless you.